Good morning. I'm saying good morning because it's 1:30 a.m. It's June 6, 2018. I should have made this on June 5th, but I had a busy day. And then, so before I draw my next cartoon, I thought I should go ahead and get this video out. So it's holding me back from doing the next cartoon, people. This is episode 124, and this is on the hater cakes. They're ruling in the Supreme Court about the case in Colorado where the baker refused to make a wedding cake for a gay couple because it violated his religion. And what the Supreme Court ruled, they didn't rule that people could discriminate willy-nilly. They just ruled for this one guy. They said that what happened was the Civil Rights Commission in Colorado ruled against him. And then the Supreme Court said that they were extremely biased toward him. They didn't take his religious views into consideration properly, and they mistreated him and stuff like that. So basically, he was the victim of bias while he was making the gay couple a victim of his bias. So I don't know what's up with that. The Supreme Court. And then they write this opinion that this doesn't mean that people can discriminate, and they need to be considerate whenever they approach these issues and stuff, and be sensitive and blah 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 blah. And really, they sent an argument on Facebook. They didn't really resolve anything. And what my cartoon is showing is that people aren't really going to pay attention to this. They're just going to think it means that they can discriminate. Because if you listen to conservatives, that's exactly what they're saying. They're like, "Ooh, we won, we won." You haven't really won, but you're going to use it to further your hate and make hater cakes, or not make nice cakes. But you can use your religion to discriminate against anybody. I mean, anything can be your religion. I mean, you can believe in the Force. But people use religion for discrimination, during the Civil Rights era. My little sister, I haven't talked to her in 2 years because she told our niece, who's having a mixed race baby, that her baby wouldn't be treated equally in the world. And she was like, "Well, that's the way we were brought up." I'm like, "That's not the way I was brought up." And it wasn't, because my dad, we weren't raised together. But I mean, people use this stuff to base their hate all the freaking time. So, yeah. Anyway, I think the word for it is a bunch of bullshit. Bullshit. That's for in high school. That's what they always say. That's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, I should stop cursing. I will never get Emily back here. I had fun with this cartoon because I got to throw in some little Easter eggs. Sometimes I'll make something so obvious and people just don't really see it. I had a hard time with the chef's hat. Not so much the chef's hat, maybe the baker hat. Last time I drew a bakery, I gave him like the straight up hat, but I didn't really want to do that. This time, I wanted to have fun with it. No, I think I only drew the hat like 3 times. And I Googled bakers to get the shirt. Only thing is, the first time I Googled baker, I just kept getting people named Baker. So I had to do like bakery. I don't know about the name Bakers. I ended up changing that one too. And I ended up changing some of the text above because I thought it would be better to say gay wedding. Or, I forget what to say. Oh, I just said wedding. That's what I did. I didn't say gay wedding. Also, I changed the other thing. I don't know why. And now you've obviously probably have seen this cartoon on the internet everywhere, all over the world. And I just had it as a black couple. And I don't know why. It just didn't occur to me like they should be a mixed race couple. Because that's the one that people really, I mean, the racists really get upset about. Took me a few minutes to figure that out, though. I don't know. My brain wasn't firing on all cylinders yet. But you'll see when I get it. When it occurs to me. And I was looking forward to drawing this girl's hair, too. I just don't remember when I did it, though. I got it. And the thing is, whenever you draw a mixed race couple, the couple that upsets people the most, that upsets white people the most, if you draw a white guy with a black girl, they don't get as upset. But if you draw a white girl with a black guy, they get more upset about that. And then, believe it or not, This is just a theory. I don't have any scientific information to back it up. I just want to get it. If you draw a blonde girl with a black guy, that's when they. So, thoughts on that? Anyone? But it's a theory. I actually throw mixed race couples in my cartoons all the time. And when I worked at the Freelance Star, it took my editor about 9 years to figure that out. He noticed it one day. And he was very conservative. He was he was prejudiced, but I wouldn't say he was racist so much. I mean, he had a lot of like old world viewpoints, but I don't think he was so much really a hater. I don't think there was so much hatred, more maybe out of fear that maybe his white privilege was evaporating. But he kind of mellowed out over time. But whenever he saw that I was putting mixed race couples in the paper, he told me, stop doing that. Then he laughed, and I don't know if he was joking or maybe he was just being half serious. I don't know, or half joking. I'm not sure. But you will be glad to know that I did exactly what you think I did. Just ignore him. I didn't even argue with that. It's like, okay. And the very next day I put in another one. So, and I figured it took him 9 years to notice it the first time. Probably take another 9 to notice it again. Now, who wants some shout outs? I haven't really given anybody many replies for the last one for number 23 in Kilauea, my volcano. Alright, we're just going to go down. Kwan, she likes the bear in the Kilauea cartoon. That's where Trump has the bear in bed. Spiky asked what was with the bear, but I think it shows us insecurity. And Robert Coutinho. No, Robert Coutinho said that, not Spiky. Spiky is waiting. He thinks Trump is going to fling rolls of paper towels at people. Only thing is with the Hawaii people aren't really, people homeless and stuff, but it's not the tragedy of Puerto Rico. Not nearly the tragedy. Errol left a comment. After long one, talked about how I can't enunciate things. I said pronunciate. That should annoy her. Cat, stop opening the door. We're live here. Hang on. You're gonna have to stay in here for another 7 minutes or something. Jeez. He's lonely at night. I'm the only one up at night, normally. Other people get up and move around a little bit. But I'm the only one who's like active. And so from like midnight to 8 a.m. the cat's mine. That's what I tell people. Like he's my cat. And at night he hangs out with me. Ariel, you talked about a lot of things. I can't even cover them all, I don't think. You like the Tommy Lee Jones volcano movie. I thought it was like a fun movie, but I wouldn't say it was a good movie. Because I had someone else today had a debate on Facebook. Had a couple debates on Facebook. One was just a really, really stupid one where someone posted some fake news. Then I had another debate about Jared Leto's turn as Joker. I think I saw the very first person ever write about how excellent he was as a Joker, and I just had to take that one down. It was posted by a good friend. It's like, how do you go? He sucked. Alright. And Akinta talked about moms, how they freak out. And she appreciates that I put Trump in PJs in a tie instead of having him sleep nude. It's just a horrible thought. He'd probably just stick to the sheets. I didn't even talk about the people on top of my cakes when I was doing that. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, a few people have commented. I don't know if everybody actually notices that kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me actually go to Facebook. Actually, I should go to the website too. Anybody comment on this? Quanta share of it on Facebook received a few comments today. Actually, this one got a lot of comments. I ain't even read them all yet. How many people? How many shares too? Oh. I'm looking at these. I'm looking to see how many people mentioned the. Oh yeah, people talk. Yeah, talking about the figurines. Yep, figurines. They're like, yeah, I like the figurines. Okay. So I wonder how many shares I got for the blog. See, I do this stuff when I'm talking to you here. with the figurines. Anybody tell me the issue on the blog? Nope, nobody on the blog, I think, spotted the figurines. On the website. Nope, I don't think so. Now the cat wants out of the room again. But as you see, no, you don't see it yet. Let's say I made some little changes. I thought this video was going to be a lot longer, but I realized that when I was time-lapsing, I missed one of the little tiny videos. Which I'm glad I didn't find out halfway through this thing. I'm sorry if I'm trying to keep my voice low a little bit. I don't think anybody can hear me, but I still get kind of paranoid about it. I think I thought throughout making this entire cartoon, I was trying to decide what to put on that door. Ah, the cat wants out. Jeez. Get your mind. Oh. Oh. Be back in 2 minutes. Let me in. Yes, go someplace and stay there. I felt like using the filbert a lot today. And then that was the acrylic for the windows. Usually I use the filbert, the acrylic for like the backgrounds, but today I used the filbert for like the skyline and the storefront. And the acrylic for the windows. Now we can talk about the figurines. Now we're coloring them. No one's going to notice this girl's missing a tooth. I just know it. Nobody. Except for you, because I just told you. Pilgrims. Normally, it's weird. I'll actually look up pilgrims to remember exactly how they dressed, but I didn't want to do that today. I said didn't really. I typed it in, and I never even pushed it to enter. It was weird. Did not have to look up cavemen. I can always remember the color of Fred Flintstone's. Whatever. What do you call those things? Ariel will tell me. What do you call those things that Fred Flintstone wears? It's not really so much a dress. And does Fred Flintstone and Barney, do they wear underwear? Or is that stuff just swinging? I really have some thoughts on that. And also, when I was a kid, I used to wonder how Fred and Wilma could do it, because it just didn't seem physically, anatomically possible. I was a weird kid. I'm a weirder adult. How did I do that? He's like super stick, and he's like a big rock. I just I did Google wedding cakes. I Googled a bunch of those. The cake decorator said that making wedding cakes is art. And a lot of people disagree with that. I don't. I do agree that it's art. But his art is, and he says that it's a violation of his free speech to make a gay wedding cake. He says he doesn't believe in gay weddings or whatever. But how does your art change? I mean, what is the statement? I mean, isn't the cake like, yay, you're getting married? I mean, how do you... I mean, wedding cakes look kind of gay anyway, right? So how do you not want to gay it up? I mean, just make a wedding cake and put it in the art. And, I mean, I don't really see what changes about the art. I mean, what is the difference in the statement? I mean, I know that we're supposed to argue the legal aspect of this and not just, you know, his decision and his priorities, but it's still kind of weird to me. But why wouldn't you want to do gay weddings if you're in a wedding business? It seems like you'd be like, yay, gay weddings! More business! I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching this. And please give us a like, a share, a comment. Seriously, this is the first time here. Leave me a comment. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribers really make me feel good. See you guys later. Bye.